Hi, my name is Peter Wiegand, and this video is actually for HarrisLaw. And I actually just came across your website, and I thought I might be a little bit of help to you guys in terms of where you guys are in placement with the search engines. So let's get started. I was looking for an immigration attorney in Miami, and here we are in Google. As you can see that, when we look for you, your if we go to the first page, actually, which I want to show you something here, is right here is when we look for an immigration attorney in Miami. These are the three main companies we see right here. And what I don't see is where you guys are. So right now, what's happening is that your competition, which are these three guys here, are pretty much kind of taking over the spot. And I want to show you where you are in the terms of your listing if we go down to more places. Basically, you're nowhere in the 3-pack, which you need to be at, and you are pretty much down here. So if we see that, okay, we have a paid advertising, which doesn't count. Then you have 1, 2, 3. Those are the 3-packs right here. And then right below is 4, 5, 6, 7. And we go down a little bit further. 8, 9. So you guys are in the 9th position here, which means that no one's finding you right now in terms of customers or your clients looking for an immigration attorney. So we need to really get you in the top 3 areas of the Google Map Pack, because that's where everybody is clicking on, and that's where everybody wants to be in terms of getting a business pretty much listed in that area in this map location. So if we go on, even on the page 1 of Google right now, we don't really see your company here. As you can see, you're number 9, 10, and after 10 it just stops. So, which means that you're nowhere near on the first page either. And then if we go to page 2, we can see that you are listed just on position number 16. You can see right here. So you're pretty far behind. Even though you're on page 2 and position 16, it's still, no one is really going to dig deeper into a search engine to look for something when they need it right away. So what we want to do is speed things up and kind of get you up onto the page 1, so you're more visible to your audience. So let's take a look at what's going on and really figure out why the site is where it's positioned. And so I pulled up a couple of reports with you guys here, and let me just pull it up. Hold on one second, just give me, I'll pull up some base report of what's going on here. Just reduce the size a little bit so it fits on the screen. All right. So what we have here is that your business listing is really, it's not consistent throughout the entire search engines. And what that means is that Google is actually, and other search engines are kind of flagging you in terms of not being consistent throughout the search engines of your business listings. So what I mean by that is, see if we can blow this up a little bit more. If right now your business is basically HarrisLaw.pa, this is your business name, and your address and your phone number. So you guys have to be consistent with the address, the name of the business, the address, and the phone numbers. The way you list it is extremely important because that's going to really kind of get Google to see you and start to recognize that you're everything is 100%, and then which means that ranking your site is a lot easier. And getting on the Google map that I just showed you is also a lot easier as well. And as you can see, we're having issues with Yahoo placement here. Right now, the name of the business, we don't know what it is. Is it HarrisLaw or the HarrisLaw firm? Your Bing listings also HarrisLaw Immigration and National. So search engines are not quite sure what your name of the business is. So it needs to be congruent throughout the entire search engines here. And that's why these are all pretty much causing your website to be clogged up, so let's just say that. So I think we need to kind of fix this up, and by adding fresh new content of directories, basically, or citations we call them, to list your business in different areas. So again, there's thousands of directories. I mean, right now, you're not even on Andy's list. I mean, even though it's just good to kind of list yourself everywhere. You're on Yelp, but the phone number is, they're saying the problem is which phone numbers are you guys using? Are you going to use the 800 number or the 305? So basically we want to be kind of consistent, and it looks like you guys are pretty good with the phone number. So I think there are some places that it's just kind of saying you're using a different phone number. Like here, you're using an 800 number on this directory. So I think I would probably just use an 800 number because it's also easier for clients and customers to call. They're more likely to, it's just psychologically, people just see 800 number and they call right away. So I would stick with an 800 number. Also, I want to take a little bit deeper, and I want to show you like what's also happening to your site, your main site, which we're on now. And basically, we're actually in the meat and potatoes of your website. So, and this is a complete audit that I kind of pulled up right away just to see what's going on with you guys. So right now, I mean, your overview is pretty good. Your Google speed, which means the loading time, it could use a little bit of work. I mean, your mobile speed is 72. I think it could be a little bit faster. And your desktop speed is not that bad. It's but again, there's always room for improvement for uploading a site when people go onto your site, so they're not waiting around as long. And some of the areas, we have, it's being flagged. Again, the load time. There's blog that needs to be optimized, content, and there's things with the Google Webmaster, which I'll go into in a second, and footers that needs to be optimized. So basically, a lot of stuff has to be optimized first to the site before any kind of SEO is done on it. It's like going to the doctors and getting a checkup, basically. But so if we go down a little bit further, we see that the analysis is showing that there's some things that are missing in terms of text files that Google actually needs to see this on your site. You have your site map. Your site map is great. So things are good on that part. We have some descriptions here. you have a description of 141 characters. They're recommending 160 characters, so definitely kind of increase the descriptions. You have your keywords here, which is great. That's finding. So there are some issues with your images, which means that it's just basically saying that we need to kind of put some alt tags. Alt tags are just kind of keywords on the images itself, so when search engines go, they can find you. And then just going down the line, your blog, your content, it needs a little bit more improvement. So this is basically a complete audit that I just did with your site, and there's just some things that just need to be worked out here. And if we go down a little bit further, we're missing a Google Webmaster tool that needs to be installed to make your site kind of more flowing. And then we have the recommendations. Here is, there are a few recommendations that that will really help you, and doing the website optimization, organic SEO, local marketing, and social media site. But before anything, I think all the stuff that I'm speaking about needs to be kind of just fixed up a little bit, and definitely highly recommend fixing up some of the mistakes and corrections on your site as well. So that's the in-depth report on the site itself. And so let me go back here and just do a little bit more in-depth analysis here with your site. And if we look at some of the data that we pulled up here, we notice that your site doesn't have a lot of links coming in, and anytime there's a website that's online, it's we're always looking at traffic, and how much traffic can we get to a website. But right now, and you're not really getting that much traffic. Your links here, where we have extra backlinks, links and backlinks, I just want to talk to you about that. Backlinks are basically links that are coming to your site. That's really important, and referring domains that Google is referring you to. So your score or your numbers are really low, so which is causing your site to appear on page 2 and on position 9 on the Google map. To bring those up, we need to just add more links, add more quality links that can push your site to the first page for that key term alone. Again, remember, that's only one key term. I mean, there's thousands of key terms that are there, but this is just an example of one key term that you're not showing up for. And but we can go after numerous key terms, and that I can actually kind of help you kind of look at some data and see what key terms are actually people that are looking for. I may be looking for a different kind of visa, a lawyer in Miami. So definitely increase the levels of the links and your domain referring links as well. And that's something, if you I can definitely kind of help you guys kind of understand more of this. I'm sorry if this is a long video, but I think I had to kind of just give you some pointers and tips on this, because it's very important to know where and what your website is doing. Just because having a website online it's not enough anymore these days. It needs to do something, and it needs to kind of work for you at the same time. So if you go back to your site, I just wanted to quickly look at some of your social media, see what's happening.